Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy New Testament Tuesday. I'm Pastor Adam, and I'm so excited you decided to tune in, check out, and see what we've got going on. Today, we're going to continue our series on rest and the Sabbath, and we're going to see what all of that means. And before we jump too far into it, I've got a question for you. Have you ever relaxed? You tried to relax, and maybe you've got kids, maybe you've got all this stuff you got to do, and you just go, you know what, I just need a break. And so you lay on the couch or you sit on a chair and you just try to close your eyes and let it all melt away. But the second you hear the kids start doing something, you hear the dog getting into something, something happens and you go, whoa, wait a minute, and it all just comes crumbling down, and you realize that you are still just stressed out of your mind. That thing that's just been nagging you and nagging you and nagging you, and you go, oh, okay, fine, whatever. I'll go deal with that thing. Well, I'd argue and say that maybe sometimes what stresses us out or what exhausts us aren't always physical things. They're not always things that need to get done. They're not always things that are just in the way. But sometimes it's our thinking. Sometimes maybe we overthink, or we think too much. We get rolling on a rabbit trail here, and so we got to learn how to calm our mind and just relax our spirit maybe. And check out this verse in Luke chapter 13. It says this on verse 10. On the Sabbath, Jesus was teaching in one of the synagogues, and a woman was there who had been crippled by a spirit for 18 years. She was bent over and could not straighten up at all. When Jesus saw her, he called her forward and said, "Woman, you are set free from your infirmity." Then he put his hands on her. Immediately she straightened up and praised God. Boom, just like that. Incredible. A story of a woman. She was hurt by a spirit. She was crippled by a spirit. For 18 years she walked around and she was crippled, and she couldn't get to do what she liked to do. I'm sure it was exhausting. It was hard work to get around and do stuff. But I want to catch, her issue was physical. She was physically bent out of shape, literally. But what had caused that was a spirit. A spiritual matter was at fault here. It needed to be fixed. Not her fault, not her spirit's at fault, but a spirit caused this thing, and it crippled her over. Then Jesus healed what was done by the spirit, and she straightened up right away. It was a physical crippling, but it had spiritual implications to it. Sometimes spiritual things cripple us. They hinder us, they hold us back. And so my question, my challenge for you today perhaps is, are you just resting physically for spiritual rest? We get burnt out in our spirit. We love to do what God's called us to do. We love our job, we love our kids, we love our families, we love doing this, we love doing that. But when we do them a lot and a lot and a lot without resting, guess what? We get burnt out, we get tired, we get exhausted. It happens to all of us. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's not something we try to cover up. It's not something that we should try to remedy through physical matters. In fact, one of the best ways to relax our mind, to relax our spirit, is to go to God and ask Him for rest. And take that time to mentally and spiritually rest, so that we can be recharged to go tackle those physical things, so that we can keep being the father, mom, the son, the daughter, the grandma, grandpa, the co-worker, the boss, the manager, the whatever else it is that exhausts you mentally and it exhausts your spirit. Jesus can, just like this woman here, He can take your spiritual ailment that's causing you physical harm, and He can straighten you up. Literally, He can straighten you out. And so for the Sabbath, it's not purely about physical rest, but it's also very much important that we rest spiritually, and to have that special time set aside to rest spiritually. I'm Pastor Adam. This has been New Testament Tuesday. I'll see you again next time.